Greetings, greetings, greetings. Greetings to all. Greetings to all. Strawberry, blackberry, raspberry, blueberry, palmberry, and the rest of the other berries out there. Now, why did I name those berries? Because I have one of the most powerful, if not the most powerful, but one of the most powerful berries out there, AMLA. This berry is so powerful that they call this the Indian gooseberry. Matter of fact, this berry is so powerful, they call it the Indian ginseng. Yes, it's not a root, it's a berry, it's a fruit. This is from my series on the alopecia, where I break down each and every single one of these ingredients to try to make a quick video to let you understand how powerful these foods. They're not herbs, they're foods. Maybe you're not eating the right food. Maybe you're not eating the nutrient-dense food. So what does dense mean? To me, dense means concentrated. That's to me. Other people, dense could mean something else. So I hope you see this fruit powder and you can see how dense it is. It's loaded. This is also one of the supers in my cabinet that I use on a frequent basis. This also is a berry that you have such a thing called the OREC scale, OREC. This ranks highest, if not one of the highest, but from my information, highest on the OREC scale as far as nutrients and nourishment in a plant, in a fruit. Man, this one right here is another super berry. And when I say super, yes, it's so super that most people compare it to ginseng. So you know what that means already. But let's get into it. Okay, so AMLA, that's what this is, AMLA. This is very good for your brains. Why? Because this helps to fight off aging diseases, things like Lou Gehrig's, ALS, Alzheimer's, dementia, the list goes on, those aging diseases. It also strengthens your memory because of the nourishment in it. If you can see the pattern of when I'm using these natural things, usually these natural things have certain things in common. And if we're talking about the supers definitely usually have something in common, as far as they usually target your whole entire system. Not just one part is good for this and maybe it can work on that. No. It targets everything. And when I do say everything, I do mean everything. For instance, in the brain, it works on circulation. So it promotes circulation. It purifies your blood. That's one thing that it does. Purifies your blood. But let's talk about the circulation part. It promotes circulation because, again, this is a part of the alkaline diet because it alkalines your system naturally. Naturally. It gives your blood a charge and it cleans your blood by way of detoxification. This is one of the only fruits I know that have the two forms of detoxification, the loosening up and the grabbing and escorting out. AMLA. Very, 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 very powerful berry. It have the 5 tastes: sweet, sour, bitter, salty, and astringent. But the overpowering taste would be more sour. So let's say you make some lemonade and you want to add to the lemonade, but you still want to get your benefits. This is a perfect one. Let's say you make some sour slushy cups that you want to give to your children, and you don't want to let them know that they're using a berry, but you want to give them something because you hear a little sniffling or achoo, or they're coughing, you see the little runny nose or anything like that. Guarantee by the time tomorrow morning come, ain't none of that no more, period. And that's not an exaggeration. Yes, I am speaking from my personal experience. These are the things that I do. I don't have to go out there and go get no cough medicine, and that cough won't even be there in the first place, because once I give you this in some lemonade or some of my juice, you ain't gonna have to be worrying about that no more. You just gonna be worrying about being a child, running around, bouncing all over the place. Wait a minute, I thought you was sick 5 minutes ago. That child ain't gonna know what sickness is. And did I also mention that this boosts your energy? Other than just blood flow, blood circulation, it boosts your energy. And by the minerals that's in it, it have the ability to bring more oxygen in your system. This is also one of the ones that independently fights off infection. But the other way it fights off infection is by boosting your immune system, for your immune system to be stronger to fight it off. So not only do it fight it off independently by itself, and these are my results, but it also boosts your immune system to fight it off. And by default, by this being able to help you to get better blood circulation, it automatically picks up on stamina and endurance. This also builds your physical strength. I believe I did say it builds your blood, but this builds your physical strength. So to all those people that are going to the gym, that are getting discouraged just by going to the gym, when you start going to this, when you start having these things in your system, you are going to have to invent work for yourself. And please at all costs, do not use this if you're looking to go to sleep. I keep telling people this. You will not go to sleep. You will be up 3 o'clock in the morning trying to do some laundry and trying to clean up the house and trying to find something else to do. You know what? I think I have a stone I need to go turn. You know, I think I heard an insect in the roof. You just invent things to try. This thing right here. And whether you're a man or you're a woman, this is also very good for your reproductive system. Take it as I tell you. It's no fun being kicked off. No fun. Sometimes you might take it. Sometimes you might take pleasure in it because you're like, yeah, I still got it, but it ain't no fun. Sometimes you have to rip that ego off and throw it away and take that pride and put it somewhere, because you're like, damn it, I just started. Yeah, but it's been 2 hours. I know. You see what I'm talking about? I just started. AMLA. So I do mean whatever work. It don't necessarily have to be in the bedroom. It could be in the gym. It could be you unloading a truck. It could be you moving some furniture. It could be you being like my past life, being a welder, and now you're lifting nothing but metal all day, every day. Still come home not tired and ready to go. Still come home after lifting all that weight, all that metal, and still go to the gym for two hours. And even when you go to the gym, your muscles still don't feel any type of way. This one right here, this guy, man, listen, it's not every day that you get the secrets from the herbalist cabinet. So make this information go to use. Don't make it go to waste. This is very valuable information that people will pay for. I'm not necessarily saying that you're getting it for free. What I am saying is I am investing this information into those that would like to do better in their life or their lifestyle. And this is a perfect one to add to your lifestyle, to your juices. You want to give it that sour, that tangy? This would be it. I didn't even touch the brain yet, but if I stay on the brain, I'm going to be here for another 30 minutes. So let me move on to the eyes. Eye health. Very good for eye health. Very good to improve your eyesight. Also known to clean out your eyes. So you know when some people that go to bed and they wake up with this eye stuff in the corner of their eye. Don't be surprised if when you start using this, then you wake up like that. The reason being is while you're sleeping, it's gonna be cleaning out that junk out your eyes. Why do you think you're able to improve your vision? You're gonna wake up and be like, did somebody change this light bulb? Why is this light bulb so bright? It's not that the light bulb is bright. You don't have that gunk in your eyes anymore, blocking your vision, causing all these eye issues. You don't have the acidity in your eye or in your blood anymore, blocking that off. So now, yes, when you wake up and look at that light, the light is actually gonna look brighter. This, I don't know if you've been watching my videos long enough. I did speak about me being as young as I am in my 40s, and now I got my night vision back. For those that don't know what night vision is, you drop something in the total darkness and you can see that thing independently of the darkness and pick it up without a flashlight or any other source of light. Yes, I got my night vision back. This helped me to get my night vision back, along with my super structured water. This, AMLA, helped me to get my night vision back. Very powerful. Vitamin C? Oh my goodness. You're talking about good for skin? Help you to build your collagen? Help you to heal faster? Help you to heal wounds faster? Help you to recover? Say, for instance, you have surgery and you start getting this in your system, you will recover in half the time, 1/3 the time. No joke. Did I mention this was also an immune booster? Yes. This boosts your immune system. It fights off inflammation. Now, for those that don't know, inflammation is caused by acidity. Acidity usually is caused by sugar, the free radicals, the reactive oxidative species, those bad things. The ones that is no benefit to your health, the one that causes you to lose your health. Yes, very good for your eyes. That macular degeneration that you're having, that glaucoma that you're having, that stigmatism, the eye infection, matter of fact, let me go back because I just remembered. This was from my video on the alopecia. By the way, the minerals is in this fruit, and by the way it promotes circulation, very, very good for hair growth. Thick, rich hair. Thick, rich hair. As you can see, thick, rich hair. Have you grow your hair and make it hard for your hair to break. Moisturizes your hair, strengthens your hair, and add nourishment to your hair. So that's the part about the head that I forgot. Eyes. Those eye issues, you know, where you have an eye sensitivity, or you might be quote unquote going blind. I wish that blind lady would call me. Man, if that, I met a lady that was going blind, you know, out there, and I wanted to do my charity, so I volunteered my services and I gave her my card. I am waiting on her to call, because if she calls, this is one of the things that I will be blessing her with to get her vision back. She lives on her own, so can you imagine living on your own and being blind at the same time when you've never been blind before? That's pretty much gonna be a difficult issue. So if I can get her vision back within about anywhere from 2 weeks to a month, I just got her life back, which is what I'm planning on doing. And this is one of the things I'm planning on giving to her. So when she called me, man, I got something in store for you, lady. I digress. So, good for eyes. Breathing. Very good for breathing. This have about 3 or 4 different minerals that actually grab onto oxygen and carry it. So that means iron is not the only thing that transport oxygen into your system. Sulfur does that, iodine does that, chromium does that, copper does that. The list goes on and on and on. So, this thing, AMLA, also reduces the bad cholesterol and help to regulate the good cholesterol. So let me pick it up because it looks like the video is getting a little short. This is also good for your heart. It treats hypertension, blood pressure, and so on. By way of circulation, by way of the minerals that's in this. I already touched on the hair already. Good for nails. Nails growth, very good for nail growth. So you know that nails are made from things like collagen. It's made from things like glycine, calcium, phosphorus, iron. Loaded by default. Loaded. Also, very good for skin. So any type of skin condition, whether you want to make a paste and put it on the skin, or you want to take it internally, whichever one is your preference, you can do it. So that means if you have eczema, for instance, you take it, you mix it in a thick paste, you put it on your skin, you can wrap it in some saran wrap or whatever you use to wrap it, let it sit there, let it absorb in your skin, and let it go do its work. Don't forget, it fights infection. So if you have eczema, technically that would be considered an infection because that's only the symptom of what's actually going on. So it shows up as eczema or a skin issue. This, take care of that very easily. No problem. Let's just go to the heart. Very good to balance the heart. Help the heart to strengthen, to pump more blood. By default, when it promotes circulation, the heart will beat easier and promote that detoxification. Told you about the cholesterol already, which means whenever you have too much of the bad cholesterol in your system, that means you have too much acid in your system. Well, no problem. This helps to clear the acid out your system and inflammation, period. So this does that, period. Good for constipation. Very good for constipation. Very good for digestion. And speaking of digestion, very good for the pancreas. Now, anybody that know anything about pancreas, you will know it's linked to diabetes. How? The pancreas is what creates insulin. People often think that when you have diabetes or symptoms of diabetes, it's a sugar problem. No, people. Pancreas create insulin. Insulin comes and grab onto sugar and help to escort it to the cells. When your pancreas is full of gunk, full of junk, or don't have enough nutrients or nourishment, it don't produce enough insulin. So when it don't produce enough insulin, now the sugar is gonna be left in the blood to be lingering and go in places where it don't belong. This will help your pancreas to secrete more insulin and to help to repair your pancreas. So in short term, this is also good for diabetes, arthritis, and all of those acid conditions that's out there, period. By default, by it being able to charge your blood, detoxify you, purify you, and the list goes on. Already spoke about constipation. Immune booster. Very good immune booster. And like I said, fights infections off independently, period. That's just some of the things that it does. For females, this is very good for weight loss. Not even females, just anybody, period. Why? The nutrient content, and let me just explain this to you. When your body have the real fuel that it feeds off of, it takes the fat and it kicks the body into ketosis, first of all. So it takes the fat and start using the fat and burning the fat as energy. So that is another way that this can help you to lose weight. This also have the ability to induce appetite. So for all those people out there that, I don't feel like eating and so on, this will boost your appetite or help your appetite, even though it helps with weight loss. Loaded with fiber, loaded with digestive enzyme and nutritive enzymes, loaded. That is one of the reasons why it's very good for your digestive system. Of course, you know, if it's good for your digestive system, then it's going to be good for supporting your liver functions, because the liver is a part of the digestion, of course. So supports liver functions. And this also helps you to absorb different nutrients, period. So if you have a digestion problem, then you can't get your zinc in, you can't get your manganese in, you can't get your molybdenum in, you can't get your cysteine, or so on. Start using this and you will start noticing the difference. This is like a repair. This is like, I find this with my body to be like a natural repair kit for the body. It's not new, but to me, it's like a natural repair kit. And depending on how you use this, you will go to the bathroom. Not no diarrhea, but it will start getting some stuff out there. And when you go to the bathroom, you're like, oh man, what is that? Yep, some stuff you didn't know you needed to get rid of, it will find it and get rid of it. Potent, potent, potent berry. AMLA. Very, very potent. This also supports fertility, like I was saying, for males and females. This is one of the ones that support fertility. So you don't want to deal with the in vitro fertilization, and you want to do it a natural way. You want to save 200, 300,000 and just spend probably about 20, 30 bucks and take about 2-3 months to better yourself. Start using these herbs. Start clean. By the way, what I recommend if you're trying to have a child and it's difficult, detoxification first, adding nutrients second, and start eating either an alkaline diet or a natural diet. Clean yourself up for your child to come, because whatever you have in your DNA, you're going to pass down to your child, and now your child is going to either end up with the sickness or the lack thereof. So, very good for fertility. Very, very good. This is one you don't sleep on. Helps to flush toxins. Part of the detoxification process. Very, very good on that. This, now some people is going to look and laugh, but this prevents aging. Now let's get into that. What causes aging? Free radicals, reactive oxidative species, radiation, all of those things, oxidation, all of those things add to you getting older, add to you getting wrinkles, add to you getting skin problems, add to you feeling weaker, add to you feeling tired, add to you feeling more fatigued. Not with this one. I told you I'm 16 again for a reason. I told you I'm 16 again for a reason. That's not a joke. That's not an innuendo. This is the real deal. I will outwork somebody twice my age. Easily. Run circles around them and make them dizzy. Do so much that they don't even have time to feel the whiplash. Easily. When I use these things, I don't have to worry about half of the things that most people are worrying about. 3/4, 95% of the things that most people is worrying about, I don't have to worry about that. I don't even know what that is anymore. Anyways, I digress, and I don't want to digress. Nervous system. Very good for your nervous system. So if it's good for your nervous system, you already know it's good for depression, anxiety, and stress. Come on now. Start piecing it together. You have the herbalist trying to show you how to piece it together, people. Piece it together. Piece it together. Because these things, they are interrelated. They do mean something. Even if you don't know how to explain them, it's okay. Now you're getting some assistance. Very good for memory and brain health. Again, you know anybody with any type of, whether they're old or young, whether it's the brain fog, whether it's the dementia, whether it's the Alzheimer's, or whatever else in between, start using these things. I guarantee your child is going to look at you and be like, I can't even remember yesterday. How did you remember last week? You know those old folks that can remember 60 years ago? These things, start using these things, and you will end up being one of those old folks that can remember 15 years ago, 20 years ago. Remember when I was a kid and I did this? And it will have you start gaining back memories that you thought you forgot. Did you hear what I just said? It will start having you getting memories that you thought you forgot. This plant right here, AMLA, very rich. Take it as I tell you, you're getting it from the herbalist. Now, when you're getting it from the herbalist, you're not just getting any and anything, you're getting the best. And not only you're getting the best, you are getting the herbalist choice, because these are the herbs that I use as a herbalist. Now, I know some of these herbs might sound unusual or different. As you can tell, even though I'm Jamaican, I don't just use Jamaican herbs. I use herbs from all around the world, because that's the type of people we are. We are earth people. Everywhere you go around the earth, you can find us. So for the time being, this is your neighborhood herbalist. This is a